Hey, what up, gang? Boo617, and welcome back to the channel. A little bundled up because it's freezing outside. Anyways, today's video is all about installing my new Nexar Beam 2. Now, I'm gonna go over it. I'm gonna show you what I'm doing, installing it, why I bought it, and if it works good, and if I recommend it to you guys. So, from the research I've done, I do recommend it, but let's do this. All right, guys, so the first thing that I am doing now, turn on the light here because visibility, is I connected the setup down to the OBD2 with the OBD2 wire. Now I'm just connecting it, setting it up. I already set up my profile on here. Just connecting it now so that I can visually see once I install it. So this is where I want it. I want it kind of like right here, like that. And then I want to see so I can adjust the camera so that there's a good view on the inside and the outside. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm in the process. All right, so we got the camera here. I want it right there, right? So when I put it, I want to position the camera. If you can see the phone, hopefully you can pick that up. I want to center it. But what I did notice in here, which is pretty cool, this swivels, right? This part here swivels, and that's for the cabin. But for the outside, there's this little thing right here. I don't know if you could pick that up. That goes in and out, and it shifts the camera itself, and that's pretty cool. So that basically I could adjust this on the cabin, but then also adjust this so that the outside is exactly where I want it to be facing. It's awesome. I currently have a mess going on in my car right now getting this done. But first is first. First step is I got to install this little transparent thing on the windshield. And the reason is so that the adhesive don't, over time, mess with the windshield and mess it up. And this comes with the full kit with little pads, little alcohol pads and things like that. So let's do that now. First, we got the wet pad. Pad over here, get this nice and clean area, because this is kind of where I want to install it. All right, that's the wet one, and then we get the dry one and first step. All right, now let's install this in the area that we want it. So we want it in the back over here, so we're gonna do it halfway, put it where we want it. I want it tucked as much as possible. Hopefully you guys can see that. Currently have my Meta glasses on, so it's a little bit hard to know because I don't know what's the recording position, but I'm doing my best with them right now. And on top of it, I have my sunglasses version, so a little bit hard to see myself because it's a little bit dark, but we'll get it through. So I squeeze all the bubbles out. Next up is to install the actual dash cam on that. All right, guys, so this is the moment of truth. This is where I want this, right? This is how I want it right there, close as possible, right? So then I could run this through here so that it is less noticeable. So for example, like this. Let's take this tape off. I really hope I'm recording. It's recording, but let's hope I'm pointed in the right direction. Let's do this. Be careful, because this is very sticky adhesive. So I want it as straight as possible. All right, now that is on, give it a few pushes in, nice and solid. That ain't going anywhere, okay? Next step is I'm going to make sure that the cameras are perfectly aligned to the way that I want it, make sure that nothing's abstracted. Then we got to run this wire. Might be the hardest part because I got to run it through here, down here, all the way down, through down here, inside, and all the way down to the OBD2 port, which is right down there. It's gonna be the hard part, but we're in it to win it, guys. Let's do it. All right, guys, so I just finished setting everything up. Well, when I say everything, what I mean is I installed the camera or the dash cam on the windshield, and I set up the angles that I want. Okay, now I need to run the wire, which is the hard part. Let's do it. All right, so I'm using this little tab that they provided, so I could start fishing in the wire in the area that I want. Let's see how hard this is gonna be. So let me show you what I've done so far. Start there, ran it. Let me tell you, this was not easy because this liner right here, it was stiff. Anyways, was able to run it all the way up to here, right? And then I brought it in, I pulled this out a little bit, ran it down here, and it's sticking out right here right now. What I want to do is from here, and the reason I didn't run it across is because the airbag's right here. So I ran it down, and the airbag ends like right here, so it's down here. I'm gonna run it through this weather stripping, and then run it in. It's gonna go down to the OBD. Let's try that. Just to give you a little preview of what I'm doing with this tool, just opening it up and sliding it in. That's literally it. Cause this is nice and soft. The hard part was the liner. The liner was really tough, but we got that in there. So now we're just gonna roll it all the way down. All right, so I was able to come down here and take this panel out, or take it down, and that's where I'm gonna put all this excess wire under here, and then plug the OBD2 right there. All right, guys, so we did it. I gotta fix this little piece here that I left sticking out, but other than that, down here, came across, all the way down. You don't see no wires, no anything. Perfect. Let me fix this and we're good to go. Now we just gotta mess with the settings. I kid you not though, I love the way that this came out because it's so subtle. Like, believe it or not, it's tucked in behind the mirror. Like, it's really hard to really notice compared to other ones that I've seen on the market. The wire, the placement is perfect. I've seen other ones that the wires stick out of here on the sides. I don't know. This is really, really good. I had originally ordered the Vantrue N5 and awesome specs. I mean, 4-channel, 4 different cameras, but the setup, oh my gosh. Like, I started just research, because like I research everything that I do. I ended up either being the Vantrue or this one. There was 2 reasons I could not do the Vantrue. One, the setup. The setup was horrendous. I'm talking about 4 channels, but that means that all those wires was coming out of the side. And I was just seeing people set up, and it was so bad. Even when you try to hide it, it was just wires sticking from the side. Oh, stupid ugly. And the main reason was because with the Vantrue N5, you cannot live stream, and that's something that I needed, because if I'm home and I just want to see what my car's doing, I could just pop in, live stream, and that's it. Take a look inside, take a look around the car, and I'm good. And it's operated through a cloud service, so meaning if somebody breaks into the car and they see the camera, first thing they're gonna do is rip it out. With the Vantrue, it was internal, so they rip it out, it's gone. With this one, it's gonna record up until the moment it's ripped out, but that recording stays live. You know what I'm saying? So I can access it whenever. that's a big reason why I went with this one. And all in all, now that I have it installed, this setup looks amazing. This is exactly what I want. I wanted something minimal that you can't even notice. And a lot of things on the market, especially the ones with the screens and things like that, was just not for me. This is the setup that I needed. Now, going forward, let's see how it works. Now, I'm going to test out visibility. I'm going to do a few, and I'll put it on this video too, a few frames of me driving, cabin recording, and then outside recording, see if it could pick up some license plates and see the quality during the day, during the night, things like that. But yeah, let's do that.